Hello everyone, I am Melinda Nail Fanatic with LPH Tarot as well as Nail Fanatics Artistry Design Studio, and I am here to do our daily general tarot reading for July the 25th, 2017. And I have been up until now uploading on YouTube. And so today marks the first day where we're going to switch this over to our Facebook platform and allow this to grow and thrive like our YouTube platform has. And if everything works out well, I'll take the live streams that we do here and post them there on YouTube as well. But if you want to be a part of this live interactive audience, then you want to make sure that you have liked my Facebook page for Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. So that's facebook.com/LPH Tarot. And that will link you to my tarot Facebook page. So, as I'm shuffling away with the Words of Clarity deck, let's see what is the word of clarity that comes out for us for this beautiful day, today, that we have received a blessing. We woke up, we have life in us today, we have air in us today, we have blood pumping through our veins. It's a fantastic start. The word that comes out for us today is pleasure. So pleasure. And then the bottom of the deck, let's see what's there. Understanding is the base of the Words of Clarity deck. And these decks are available for your purchase so that you can use at home for your own spiritual practices. Pleasure and understanding. So definitely I feel that today some of you will be exposed to new pleasures that you hadn't received before or known before. For some of you, that could be as simple as finding a new meal that you love, or putting on, I got the image of somebody putting on an outfit that you hadn't worn in years, and it just feels so good because it fits so well. For others of you, I feel that there's a bit of tension that is going to cause you to define with greater clarity what is your pleasure, to define what does work better for you versus what does not deliver you the pleasure. So we're going to go ahead and get into the flashcards deck and see what is the message that we have today from our flashcards deck. Okay, the pencil comes out. With the pencil, I see an Ace of Wands energy, but I also say here, write down what pleases you. Write down the things that you know are pleasurable to you, especially during this time. We're getting ready to go into eclipses. And so with that, the eclipse season will take out things that are no longer serving us. So if we can define in paper what is the things that are most pleasurable to us, it will work well for us. Also understand that as you write, your mind is firing off more synapses than any other manifestational activity you could undertake. So it's a lot of power to be in writing. The bottom of the deck is the oven. So with the pencil and the oven at the bottom of the deck, I get that, write down what you're cooking up, honey. Write it down so the universe can give you that support. We're going to pull the tarot message for the day from the Good Tarot. Just got this deck, so excited about it. It's so beautiful. I love the font that's used on it. I love the size of the lettering. I love the images. I love the difference in the images from any other tarot deck. So let's see what is the daily tarot message we're receiving for today. And if any of you are catching this after the announcement that I made on YouTube, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're originally from my YouTube crew and you've moved over with me, okay? Because I have a nice little crew on YouTube. Y'all are really active over there. But I know that here on Facebook, we're going to really just knock it out of the park with this whole live stream thing. Y'all are really going to support this with open arms, I'm sure. So, okay, these cards are done being shuffled. I'm going to go ahead and cut this deck and then we'll receive our message from here for the day. So the central energy for us today, you're welcome, my dear. We have the 9 of air as our central energy for the day. And so with this is a card that for me means alignment. And in this image, which like I said, this is a brand new deck to me, we have this person who is standing still on top of the tree, and she's spreading her wings with her eyes closed. And her wings are not spread to move, her wings are spread to understand, receiving. And there are plenty of white birds floating around. So it's like all of the ideas, all of the understanding that you had from the past, and all of the information, I feel like this is a standstill to receive information that we're at right now. But definitely also an opportunity and a time in which we're working on our alignment with our desires, our vision for ourselves. Okay, let's see what is the other energy we have coming in for today to confront this energy. We have the 4 of water. So this is an opportunity. This is an emotional opportunity. This is an opportunity that is going to stabilize the baseline of our emotions that follow, which means if we take this in a positive light, with a positive perspective and application for ourselves, this alignment that we're getting, then it's going to carry us and grow in momentum, heading towards more positive things and aligning with more positive energy. If we take this, what's in our hands, whether we want it there or not, it is in your hand. And so from that point, you can also take it and be upset about it, and that will also set a lower vibration baseline for how you move forward from here. So let's set our baseline in regards to what we're receiving today in a high place. So what does that mean? Somebody is going to be dealing with a situation that you thought you were finished with it, and you know that even though you're not quite as finished as you thought you were, you know that it's just a matter of time. This is so close to done. You can feel it. Let me adjust this a little bit so it can stop wiggling, because it's annoying me and it might be annoying you. So that we can receive it and have it work out well for us. In the future, according to the baseline that we set, according to our perspectives that we're going to choose to focus on. So what does that mean? For some of us, this is going to be a situation that doesn't necessarily always feel like it's going to be better for us. But if we can just slow down and chill out, we'll see that in the long scope of things, long range scope of things, this is going to do better for us. Unless we continue to scoff at, sneer at, turn our nose up at the opportunity that's in front of us. This is standing on the Queen of Air. So this is a situation in which, for some of you, it's an interaction that had to deal with a legal situation. For some of you, it's an interaction that has to deal with a Libra. But for most of you, this is something that's coming out of an action and a desire and a thought and a plan you had to clear out the BS. You're clearing out that which does not serve you. Therefore, certain things are going to switch up in your environment around it. In the past, in the recent past, we had the 6 of Air. This is talking about us trying to find peace with the situation, making peace with the situation, setting our sails for calmer waters, moving out of the frustration and the irritation, and just making peace with what is. And that's a really powerful thing. In making peace with what is, we also decided to cut out from our situation those people, things, and habits and ideas that were just not working well for us. Now, we have the Devil card, Temptation, coming from above, which is saying this is the opportunity for you to break through anything that you felt bound to, anything that was serving you up what you did not appreciate, anything that was limiting your potentials, limiting your beliefs of your reality, limiting what you think you can do. And also, this is breaking through bad habits. So for somebody, this is breaking through a relationship that was toxic. For somebody else, this is breaking through the bad habits of how we're dealing with our family members and emotions. For somebody, you're making breakthroughs in regards to your rage, and somebody else is quitting smoking. I got all that at once. We'll see anything else that comes out about the breakthroughs that we're having. The energy we're moving into is the Seven of Water. The Seven of Water automatically speaks to me of unconditional love. But this card, we have a beautiful young lady who's sitting here surrounded by all this beautiful sea life, and she's looking up in amazement and wonderment because all of these creatures have different traits, appearances, and abilities. And likewise, that's how I receive that unconditional love through this card, is because what you're looking at is so valuable to you that you will continue to look at it, even if sometimes what you get out of it is not necessarily happy pleasure. It's not always necessarily serving you up that pleasure that came out as our keyword for the day. So what we can do in a situation where there is unconditional love, because sometimes we love somebody or something or some habit or something that we're involved in so much that even though sometimes it's not always a pleasure, we have so much understanding about the situation, which is at the base of our deck, that we allow ourselves to go through it anyways because we are in the midst of cooking something up. Now, the only word of advice I'm getting about that is that's okay as long as what you're cooking up has to do with you and your perspectives and your reactions to things. We cannot be cooking up that somebody else is going to change or that others will be more cooperative in the future. That's not something that you can really cook up. That would be for that person to cook up. So you can deal with in unconditional love in a situation and expect changes in it, but that you've got to understand that the changes that you can expect have to be inward from yourself, and what you're cooking up has to be something in regards to you. And we get confused sometimes because we get this idea that that the things that we want others to change is us changing. No, it's not you. It's you expecting someone else to change. It's not always going to work out so well for you because that person has their own free will and their decisions to make. So we have the Nine of Water here. This is talking about us being in a wishful state and also us receiving a blessing, receiving a wish come true, dreams that come true. The Page of Earth, for some of us the situation has to do with a child who is an earth sign, Cancer, Taurus, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. For some of you, a Cancer, since I misspoke and said that. There is no misspeaking when I'm reading and channeling for you. But also, the universe sees us as ready to move forward in a new path in regards to actually how we're living our life. And so both of those meanings apply. You can apply it according to yourself. We have the Page of Air in our hopes and fears. So I feel that what we're looking for is greater sense of understanding. That angel has the wings open and there's a bird flying up above. And that's a messenger delivering to the messenger. So you are a messenger and you are receiving the message that you should move forward with. And that is in your realm of possibility. That's part of why you're in the position that you're in right now. With two pages on the table already, I see that today's going to be a day of communication. Today's going to be a day of communication about something that we thought we had moved away from, but it's coming back and we're going to have to deal with it again. We're going to have to show our mastery over our bad habits and express some unconditional love as we cut through the BS, because we want to hold a high vibration about this offer that we're being given. As we leave the day, we're going to be feeling like the Nine of Earth. We're going to be feeling self-sufficient, accomplished, successful, and empowered to do what we need to do in a very real way. With the Messenger of Fire, we are going to be ready to take some action.